12 degrees, 6:39. Hello and good morning and welcome to the channel. It's a lovely morning. I've got my coat with me. We're going to Glasgow. I'm thinking, oh, what have you got your coat for? Well, yeah, it's cold. Well, it's not cold, but it's... yeah. I really could do a sort of light jacket or something. One that's not ripped would be good. Right, so what I've been dealing with is how to just make sure you don't connect with somebody who how can I articulate this? It's on because of the messages, because obviously part and parcel of the internet and having a YouTube channel or having a Facebook page or, you know, Twitter. I mean, I don't really use Twitter, but any of that is when it all goes horribly wrong. It's when you connect. So connecting with another human being is the most beautiful thing ever, so that's a good connection, right? So what could that be? Well, just some stranger or meeting somebody or some kind of connection. It's a positive thing. A negative one. So I suppose really what I'm trying to explain is how I handle the comments and how I've learned to handle them, and the question is, don't dare connect with somebody who's at it, or their intentions aren't good. They're not starting from a good place. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like what you're saying. So don't try not to connect them. So that's where the computer comes in, AI. So I don't know if anybody's look at the comments. If you want to connect with me, I will connect with you, but not if I think that you're a troll. Well, I got accused of being a troll, but that was like projection this morning. So you've got to watch. So what actually happens is somebody negative can get into your head and extract energy from you, is what it actually is. So it's like attaching yourself to a Death Star. Is that a good analogy? I think it might be, actually. Yeah. It's a bit heavy and it's a bit sort of out, a bit much, attaching yourself to a Death Star. You know, it's like, right, and that's what it is. So these are broken people. They're broken people. So instead of fixing themselves, they want to destroy you as well and everyone else around them. So don't connect with them. And maybe I'm saying something that you might think is quite obvious, but to me it's not obvious because I'm a broken person myself. So, you know, I'm an abused person. So my growth and development, because my mother was mentally deranged, was severely restricted, and that's genetic. I took my genetics from her. So I should be thankful. I am thankful for the gift of life, to be alive. Why don't we just use this line? Can we do this line? Can you do that? Can you do that then? Yeah, you can. And you just floor it up here. So you could go up this one. So that says it M9 South. See this bit here? It says M80 A872 South. So, you know, you can. Why can't you not do it? So we just indicate to come off. There, right? And we just... The Mercedes has got more power than what I've got. We're doing 80. Smell something. Aye, see, it's just a case that think that was a Mercedes. Ugh, there's a stink of something. Gotta remember, this thing's getting quite old, you know. Probably shouldn't be hammering it like that. So we'll just back right off to 70 and that'll do nicely. But you can actually legitimately go round that roundabout that way, because it says so. Well, initially it says M9. So I suppose the idea maybe is that you're coming, maybe it was wrong from that point of view. Maybe I should have been, it's designed for you coming round it and then you go over the inside lane to come off at this lane, the inside, rather than the outside. I don't know if it's complicated. I mean, things have got to be, you know, easy for thick people to understand. And anyway, so try not to connect with that. And so there's somebody last night, and I don't know if they're just a little bit dim or what, I don't know, but we're talking about Falkirk Town Centre, and is what we're talking about. So we're talking about the decline of Falkirk Town Centre, and so this person is saying it's got nothing to do with the government. You know, and it's like fundamentally wrong. It's got everything to do with the government, the decline of Falkirk Town Centre. So my sort of position on this is that green policies are destroying the infrastructure of Scotland. So Scotland is northern and western Europe, so it's not in London, it's in Scotland, it's north. It's the north part of the British Isles. So you really need to start thinking about like resources and, you know, stuff like that. Where it is, what it's traditionally done in, you know, agriculture, fishing, you know, that type of thing. So what gives prosperity? So the green policies they by definition restrict growth and take prosperity away. So that's what they are. So that's why I call it green communism. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't like it being called. There's a funny bit in the actual the camera there. I don't know if it's maybe the window's dirty or something. I could do with giving this thing a good valet actually. Yeah, that's better. So by definition, it all depends how you interpret what they're saying. You know, how you interpret the policies. So they could say, so really it's heading towards everybody, this notion that everybody's going to be equal, which is like completely, you need to read Alexander Solzhenitsyn to understand what's wrong with that and what's wrong with communism. But I mean, I'm going to maybe a little expanding a bit much here, but so Falkirk, you'd also need to understand the history of Falkirk. The Carron Ironworks, so it was the musket, I think they made the balls for the cannonballs for the British Empire. So it's part and parcel of the British Empire, which made it prosper, that area prospered as a result of that. And of course that's all kind of dying a death. So, and I suppose that the person that came onto my channel and was saying these things, I'll get past this truck, is testament to that. And then it's funny, I don't know if it's a woman or a man, I'm not sure. It says Catholic. Can you imagine like saying that's your main feature, is that you're a Catholic? You know, and I don't mean it I don't mean it in a disparaging way for Catholics. I mean it that is your identity. That's your main identity, is that you're part of this religious cult group. You know, and if it was Protestant, it would be equally weird, I suppose. Or maybe I'm contradicting myself. Yeah, well, yeah, because I don't really believe in it that much, although I come from a Protestant family. But I think the Catholic faith, so-called, or cult group, is one of control. Well, they all are, aren't they? That's what Protestant religion and my family try. Well, that's what they're doing with their children. It's me and my brother and sister. But the Catholic faith. So imagine that's all you could come up with about yourself. If you got asked about yourself, what can you say about yourself on your YouTube channel? Oh, I'm a Catholic. How lacking in. So it must be a dumb person. So here, watch out. Well, I'm probably feeding the narcissist here, so let's back off a little bit. Right. So, so I'm bringing it around. So I'm sort of moving on to the computer answering the questions. So at the end of the day, so when I see, let's say a narcissist coming onto my channel, or a troll or whatever, I see that as an opportunity rather than... Did I say opportunity in a weird way? Sorry, an opportunity. It's an opportunity because my goal is to build my channel, right? And that's what I'm doing. So you get more subscribers, but you've also got your own moral compass as well. So it's not worth it selling yourself. I don't need to, right? Sell myself down the river, right? You know, I don't need to. So I don't have to. I'm not like Charles Veach. Who's just, I know what motivates him. Is it the money that he gets for his channel? Does that mean that you're going to go and do reprehensible things just to be part of that cycle? If it's in, well, I did watch a video of he assaulted somebody and kicked somebody this morning, and I mean, to watch a video, it's difficult to get the context of it, isn't it? The complete context of something, especially when he's been moaning about his ex, he seems to be in a vitriolic relationship with his ex. Well, which brings me on to Silver Hot Takes. Just before we're about to get to our destination and end this video, he put a video up about a Tory MP, an ex-Tory MP, Jamie Wallace, who's now called Katie Wallace, and he was talking about this Katie Wallace or Jamie Wallace, whatever, I'm not sure. I think his name's actually Jamie Wallace, but he seems to have transitioned to be a female, why is that truck stopped there? Wow, we've got a bus coming around. I think we might have to do a go around here. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Well, it's your fault, you dickhead, because you fucking pulled out in front of me. Transitioned from male to female, and he or she's been to court. I'm not sure which pronoun to use, because now see what's happening up there, right? The crime is, now this is Silver Hot Takes. I'm not going to say what I think he is, because that would be me falling into that negative spiral of negativity. Harassing, they've split up. Jamie Wallace, Katie Wallace has split up, getting divorced, sending harassment messages to his estranged wife. I'm thinking, what? Are you serious? Is this the story? Is this the story that this man or woman? So it was all about. So it was just a nasty story. I couldn't really see any crime, and that's the thing why one of the reasons why you shouldn't get married. You know, they've split up, and he's been sending nasty messages, or maybe not nasty, but this is what happens when you split up. you lose, your emotions take over, and so he's now in court. So it's called coercive control or stuff like that. But this is in England, this case, but the problem is that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So that's where, so I'm talking about the oppression of men here. And that's where, so Silverhut takes, because he's I'm not going to say what I think of him, because he's got this thing against, it's almost like he worries too much. Why has he got this thing about transgenders? He seems to, or maybe there's another one, maybe he's just going for the views and everything. And he's got his nasty little troll followers. And that's what it's all about. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Bye.